Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 15 of the Gambit Spotting Podcast, What Ifs, Wolverines, and Asteroids, Oh My. I am your host, Meg, aka Punkerducky.
Hi, I'm Vonnie, aka Marvel Millennial.
I'm Riley, aka Cajun Hawk, and on Instagram, Cajun Cajun Art.
And I'm Liv, and I'm on Instagram as Calling the Spirits.
So for today, we have some corrections from our last episode. The first one, we have a language correction because Riley was able to consult with some sources and determine how Gambit introduced himself to Multiple Man. Amir Island was far too formal. So it should have been, and I'm going to try my best with this. Mon nom
Let's do it.
cest or moi cest. And I may have been sinking Moulin Rouge in my head, or singing Moulin Rouge in my head to get
Why
that.
Moulin Rouge? Why Moulin Rouge?
That's the only thing I remember from that.
That's the only
One
French
word.
you know is just
That's the
one
thing I
word.
remember.
Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
Okay.
The rest of it is not appropriate.
That's
but,
funny.
Yeah. So that is
That's your
far more
line?
likely to how he should have. Yeah. You know, it's been a while.
We can't be inappropriate in
funny.
a different language, only English.
Yes. We have to make
Okay,
sure everyone
alright.
understands it, our unhinged level. Also, we did look up the pain, make it stop, comes from the Spider-Man
pain.
2 game, and now my algorithm is plagued with just that clip of that particular scene from the
You're welcome.
Spider-Man 2 game. So, the best part about that was Spider-Man asks this woman oh my god, what happened? And she says, that girl got hit by a car, needs to go to the hospital. And then the girl is just standing behind the car, and it's the pain, make it stop. And it's should you see her the upper torso and just the head moving and nothing else. And it makes it 5 million times funnier.
Listen, they had a small budget. Okay.
It's a very, we can only pay you $1, so just go
You
for
can only
it.
do 2 movements.
Yeah.
2 movements, that's it.
2 movements, that's it. Also, update from last time, Vonnie has found and purchased the Bishop of the Last X-Men series, so we can actually figure out what the Witness was up to in that series. Way to take one for the team, Vonnie. When it arrives and she has a chance to read it, we'll probably actually go back through and see if there's anything pertinent. But in the meantime, thank you, Vonnie, for your sacrifice.
Thank you, Vonnie.
Also, for those just tuning in for the first time, please remember to check out our Substack. It's gambitspotting.substack.com. We have comic image spoilers and new comic discussion every drop that Gambit is in. Anytime there's a new merch that there is that someone reports to us, we post on there and more. You can sign up for notifications via email whenever we drop new content. And we've got some new article series out on understanding comics, so if you're a beginner, you know where to start. Also, if you feel like supporting the pod, you can sign up for the paid tier, and then you get special bonus content access. So, again, most of the stuff is free, but if you'd like to support the podcast, there is a tier which comes with some bonuses from our recordings. So today's main topic, we're continuing with the Gambit Guide from the 90s. This episode's issues, we're doing What If, number -1. I know we've got some thoughts on that particular numbering sequence. We'll get to that in a moment. Yeah. Then we're going to do Marvel Comics Presents number 89, and then the X-Men Adjectiveless numbers 1, 2, and 3. Those all came out end of 91. So, to begin with, we're going to start with our What If. So this is going to be an alternate universe. This is not our main continuity Gambit. It is Earth TRN 938. It's got a temporary Earth signifier because there's not an official Marvel one given to this Earth because it was only used for a What If and then nothing happened to it. Sometimes when they revisit these universes, then the universe will get a real name, but for this one, it was kind of a one and done, so you don't really get much more out of that. Considered a prequel to an ongoing series. It's not part of an event. The issue title is The Traitor. Cover date is July of 97, actually released in May of 97. The writer has been Raab, penciler is Ariel Olivetti. Inker is Pier, Brito. Colorist is Matt Webb. The Gambit appearance in this is very limited. It's basically a single panel hologram. And both the AU and the Gambit involved in this are technically still living. So again, they could do a follow-up on it if they ever really wanted to. This alternate universe, however, only appears in the one issue. It is technically unavailable on Marvel Unlimited. There are other sources online that I'm not going to give you because I don't feel like giving you guys computer viruses or anything like that. But there is places on the internet you can find it if you really want to look it up. So, just to be a pain in the ass, the books in the 90s decided to do a flashback event, and it was like a line-wide release of a group of prequels that were all numbered at -1. So this issue is basically, it falls in release order between issue 98 and 99 of What If, okay? But because it's a prequel, instead of numbering it as a half issue or starting over as like one, they were like, no, we're going to give it the -1. And they did this like across the board for all of the comics. So you had comics that were running for decades that suddenly went back to a -1 just for one issue and then jumped back to where they were supposed to be. So that's not confusing at all whatsoever. Liv, I know you had some thoughts on this. What are your thoughts on the numbers?
Just every time that I think that I have come to terms with a numbering system, or hey, the date is not actually the date, it just escalates, and just it should be a 98.5 because like that's where it falls in the release order. I was looking through this trying to find it, and I guess it was not on Unlimited anyway, so it was a fruitless task. But when I was looking for it, I'm like, it's not there. There is no issue that should slot in here that makes sense. And then you said it's -1. I was like, I'm sorry, what do you mean it's -1? What is a negative issue number? Like, just no. -1 does not go between 98 and 99. That is not how numbers work.
But what if it did?
Oh,
What if?
Vonnie, no. Vonnie, no. No.
Mm-hmm. That's Marvel counting for you.
It is.
So.
It is. It's comic timey-wimey. We've gone over this before. Not everything makes sense. But
some
it was
things would
annoying.
be
And
nice
it was,
if they made sense.
Yes, it was annoying, and it was line wide. So, like I said, there's multiple comics that suddenly went back to -1 just for one issue, and then continued with their regular numbering like nothing happened at all. That's not weird at all whatsoever. Oh, so we're gonna do the down and dirty Cliff Notes version of the story for you, so you don't have to expose your computer to all kinds of weird viruses by trying to find it on the internet. And let's get into that. So for this particular issue, this is technically what would have happened. It was a what-if scenario for Bishop being introduced to the 616 universe. We're going to cover that coming up here in the next couple of episodes, like when Bishop got to 616. This is kind of like what happened if that process went really bad. So in this iteration, Trevor Fitzroy was trying to keep Xavier from forming the X-Men altogether. So he goes back in time, shows up in the present day, so it's our 90s X-Men time. He kills a guy when he first gets there, and then kind of blended in and pretended he was a good guy. And then Fitzroy shows Xavier the future, including the X-Men, and a little hologram of like, oh, these are your X-Men, these are the people that you've helped, and blah, 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 blah. And during that hologram, like, there's a little tiny hologram of Gambit. That's basically his only appearance, is him just being shown as a hologram. But he does technically exist in that world, so he's part of the team. He then convinces Xavier that Bishop is a bad guy and part of a group of a fascist bad mutant group. And then Bishop and two others follow Trevor into the past. So parts of this actually happen in continuity. Like, Trevor does go into the past, and then Bishop and the other two guys do follow him, but this is a very different set of circumstances, because in this case, basically Fitzroy gets to Xavier first and kind of sets up, hey, like, this is going to happen, but this guy's a bad guy. So when they get there, Bishop and his two others, they stumble upon the dead guy and then are suddenly blamed for killing him by the people that are also there. They then get in a shootout with the police, and the other two guys are killed. So not very helpful.
Rip.
Bishop is then the lone survivor. He seeks out Xavier. Xavier goes, oh no, this guy is the bad guy that Fitzroy just told me about. Bishop tries to talk to him and just, like, talk some sense into him, and then he sees Fitzroy and attacks him. Then Xavier's like, see, he's a bad guy. He's attacking this guy. He does not believe that Bishop is good, has him captured and incarcerated, and then that's basically the end of it. It's a bad time for all involved.
That went terribly.
It went terribly. Like, it doesn't...
Wow.
I don't know if he's Fitzroy successfully, I keep saying he, I'm interchanging back and forth between several characters, sorry guys. I don't know necessarily that Fitzroy stops Xavier from forming the X-Men, or if just because he kind of gets rid of Bishop, effectively, if that then sets up the bad future events. Because the Bishop's not there to warn him, and to instill in him but the positives of what he's doing. He only sees that, oh god, like, through my actions, like, bad fascist mutants are created, and then they come here to create a problem. So that kind of ending part is a little unclear, but basically Bishop gets the shaft in this one. Like, because he shows up, he immediately gets blamed for a murder, his friends get murdered in front of him, and then he ends up in jail, presumably forever. So it's not a good thing. But that was basically it. That's all we got of Gambit was just like he's shown as a potential future little hologram guy, and that's basically all we get for the issue. So there's your rundown of that one. Again, there are places that you can source it online. It is unfortunately not on Marvel Unlimited, but it is floating around there if you were so interested in reading it. Again, number is -1, so be sure if you're Googling to use that -1 because it will pop up with that. Moving to our next issue today, we have Marvel Comics Presents number 89. It is also unavailable on Marvel Unlimited, but it is available on, if you do the Kindle, like the digital comics, it is part of the Marvel Comics Present Wolverine Volume 1. It's $6.99 US. Technically, it is also on some of those websites. I wouldn't risk it for that because you can buy it as part of that collection. I went ahead and sucked it up and bought the whole thing because I felt like wasting $7 for a couple of scenes. But, you know.
You took one for the team.
It's good to have reading material. I took one for the team. Vonnie took one for the team. I'm now taking one for the team, buying comics that I probably wouldn't have otherwise bought. But, it's worth it for the one panel we get. So this is part of an ongoing series. The issue title is What's Wrong with This Picture? It's not part of an event. It came out, cover date November of 91. Actual release was September of 91. Writer for this one is going to be Dan Slott. The penciler is Joe Mad. I love Joe Mad, so maybe that was why I was like, ooh, yes, pick it up. Inker is Chris Ivey, and the colorist is Fernando Mendez. Gambit only appears in a single panel. He's basically wallpaper, part of a battle scene. But this is the first time that Gambit and Mojo interact. Ish. Interact is a strong word. Ish.
Yeah.
Mojo is there. It's the first time Mojo sees Gambit, but Gambit cannot see him. We're gonna get into that in a second.
That sounds creepy.
It is. So, like I said, I sacrificed and bought this issue on Amazon because I wasn't sure how much of an appearance it was, and I felt like to do my due diligence to make sure we report on all of Gambit appearances that I should do it. So I basically spent $7 for a page. It is a splash page, though. It's good looking, so, you know, it works. The issue is primarily Wolverine and Mojo. You can read it if Wolverine is your thing, but we're here for the Cajun, so irrelevant. On the last 4 pages or so, Mojo ends up leaving his Mojo world and comes to the mansion with Spiral, and Spiral has him like undetectable in like a bubble in space-time. That's how they kind of frame that. So he's basically there creeping on the X-Men without the X-Men realizing he's there creeping. He's there to, quote, film a documentary about them called The X-Men in Their Natural Habitat. So he's got like a director guy with him, and then a couple other like people that are there like facilitating that. They, however, interrupt Mojo. These people interrupt Mojo from interacting with the X-Men because it would ruin the documentary. You're supposed to just observe them in their natural surroundings. You're not supposed to get involved in it. So Mojo is basically he's just talking shit the entire time about not being able to do anything. So he's annoyed because he can't interact with them because that would ruin the documentary. He's basically then just complaining because the X-Men are just kind of chilling and hanging around and doing leisure activities like gardening and reading books and cooking, and there's no villains around. So how dare you guys do something? You guys are boring.
But like, honestly, though, like, those are my favorite scenes. Just them chilling, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, let them be normal for a little bit.
Let them have a break.
Yeah. Gambit needs a break at this point in time after all he's been through, and like... Yeah.
And the mansion needs a break. Come on. Jeez.
It does. And then suddenly they're interrupted because Professor X calls them all to the danger room for practice. So now Mojo gets excited because they're actually they're going to do something, right? Gambit is then shown fighting in the danger room on the splash page. There's some sexy fighting vibes. Recommend. Mojo is a fan of that action. Finally, he gets the footage he wants and leaves, and that's basically the end of the issue. Or the end of the part where Gambit is. So, the end of my relevance for continuing to read the comic. So,
he showed up, he looked hot, and then we moved on.
Yep. You know, if he's going to be wallpaper, he can at least be sexy wallpaper.
Yeah, not whatever the hell we had in the last couple issues.
Yeah. the last couple issues got a little rough, like with him just standing there looking weird. Like, just have him look hot. It's fine. It's fine. It's allowed. That brings us to our adjectiveless X-Men. We're going to cover issues 1, 2, and 3 today. Starting with issue 1, this is an ongoing, but it's a new one, which is why it's now dated 91. The issue title of this is Rubicon. It cover date October of 91. Actual release is August of 91. We got Chris Claremont and Jim Lee as writers, or tag teaming this one. The penciler is also Jim Lee. The inker is Scott Williams, and the colorist is Joe Rosas. So, small side note, for those of you that are not aware, is Jim Lee actually, this couple weeks ago now, dropped that he is redrawing or drawing Gambit again for a crossover DC comic. I think it's Superman, Spider-Man #1.
Yes.
He shared like his pencil sketch, and Scott Williams is the inker on that, and it's very updated, but like, oh my god, like, we got the team back together, guys.
We're so back.
We're so back.
Yeah.
It's only for an issue,
so
but
good.
I will take it. The art looks amazing. So we do have that coming out this month in March. So look for it, pick it up. It's so good to see Jim Lee back drawing Gambit. I mean, even if it is for a one-off, like,
We'll take it.
the prodigal artist has returned to the fold. Like, oh god, he makes such a pretty Gambit. I just felt like
He does.
like, since we're covering the 90s right now, like, seeing him draw Gambit again, I was just like, I reverted to being a small child, like, level of excitement. So pick it up. Maybe he'll do it more often. Probably not, but a girl can hope. So for Gambit's appearance in this particular comic, it is a supporting appearance, but this is the first issue where Gambit and Rogue actually have an on-panel interaction. So, woo! Setting
Finally.
up for 30 years of angst, guys.
Buckle up.
Buckle up, bitches! So let's get into it.
All right, so we are starting a new arc. Yay!
It's a new book, technically. It's all brand new and shiny.
Whole new book.
Yay!
So we open here to a group of mutant astronauts that are trying to join up with Magneto up on asteroid M. Magneto's kind of over everything on Earth, and I relate. I get that. I also would not want to be bothered. I would love to just fuck off to space and be like, no, you guys deal with your stuff together.
Sounds like it's very relaxing for the most part. The asteroid looks like it's pretty well set up. Like,
yeah, it is a luxurious asteroid.
It's a very fancy asteroid, comparatively.
As far as asteroids go, it is one of the nicer ones.
Definitely, it's top tier asteroid.
Yes. Resort. So there's kind of background, we're setting the stage for that, and cut to Fury wanting to bring in the X-Men to deal with this potential Magneto threat of just kind of being up on Asteroid M. So then we get to cut to the training montage at the school.
We need to have like some kind of like montage music, I think, like playing in our heads.
Like
for,
80s style? Like Eye of Tiger?
Basically.
Yeah.
Also, when did Cyclops get like that big in the chest? Like...
It's been hitting the bench press.
He's been supplementing.
You must
Did
work
Rob
out.
Liefeld suddenly start drawing him just for this, like, just for a second, and then they were like, "No, you need to leave." Like, that was the vibe that I was getting. Was that
It's
Captain
almost...
America?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
So
almost
funny.
the Captain America pose.
It's pretty damn
It is.
close.
Yeah.
I do love on is it page 8? I do love that panel of Rogue. Sort of, it is one of them iconic ones, sort of thing. Yeah, it's
that's
it's a
good.
very good panel.
Yeah. So we're in the danger room, and the team splits into attack groups, and I love that the exercise for this is essentially playing Capture the Professor. So they split up, and Psylocke and Wolverine and Gambit are on the most successful team because they're all stealthy. We love that. And they are sneaking up on Xavier and Cyclops and Jean from the lower levels.
You know, Gambit has proven that he's proficient at the lower levels.
There it is. Pineapple.
20 minutes into the recording, we got the first pineapple. That's
Wow.
At least it's been a while. Like, I feel
That
like
might be a record.
that
There
might
you
be.
go. I do like how that iconic panel has been used recently for the Uncanny X-Men Volume 2 Dark Artery trade paperback as well.
Also, I bought that because I have no self-control.
And I also see a Boyo on the page as well coming up.
Oh
so
no!
We've started early in the issue.
I'm starting to think we're never going to get away from the Boyo. I do appreciate, though, that, like, Wolverine mentioned that Gambit was just, like, standing there looking pretty. Like, that's what he does, man. Leave him alone. Let him be pretty.
Where's the Boyo? Did I miss it?
It is somewhere in there. Yeah, it's right at the top, in the top left-hand corner.
You're mentally blocking it out.
I skipped over it. Yeah, I just straight up read over it.
Yep. Boyo.
Cool. Okay, I can't read. That's fine.
She's not as triggered as we get Vonnie, so she's
It's alright. If you can't read the Celtics on the panel, that's perfectly acceptable because the Celtics can't read the Celtics on the page, so you're fine. It's understandable.
I just refuse to acknowledge its existence. I just moved on with the sentence. So while a successful team, they do still get spotted. They have to fight some robots. And my favorite part on here is where the internal scanners appear to have misplaced Gambit because he's a sneaky boy.
And then, like, immediately after, he promptly drops out of the ceiling, like, oh, fuck, found him! Like, there he is.
As he does.
Yeah.
Gambit is so cat-coded.
What was it? The Office, where there's, like, Dwight is standing there, like, there's somewhere, like, Angela walks up behind him, and he's like, no! Like,
yeah.
That's just my picture, like, Gambit entering the room, he just goes and stands behind people, just scares the shit out of them sometimes. They're just like, oh, where did you come from? Like,
yeah,
which is hilarious.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Especially because he's, like, so tall, it makes it funnier.
Yeah. That's why Rogue later in canon threatens to put a bell on him like a cat. Which someone should.
Yeah, yeah. So he's dropping out of the ceiling, slips off to take on Jean to get to the professor, during which he blows up a wall, catches Jean, kisses Jean, which is a choice, and then Jean explodes, which is a bit of a plot twist, but it's because she's actually another robot. So he overheated her. Robot. Yes.
Yeah.
It was too much. It was too much.
Too much. Too hot. Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I think if Gambit kissed me in the danger room, I would probably explode too. It's just in a very different fashion.
Pineapple.
Meg.
Wow.
Meg.
Sorry. All right. Reeling it in.
Are you gonna make it?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. I do appreciate Jean's summary on this page where she's like, those eyes, that grin, the body, it takes a girl's breath away. Like, her boyfriend is right there. Calm down, woman. That's a lot. Like, I'm not disagreeing with any part of that assessment, but Jean needs to chill.
To be fair, I talk the same way about Gambit with my husband in the room, or in the next room, like, while I'm doing this podcast, so I guess I can't really judge.
Well, to you, he's a fictional character, but in this universe, he is not.
True.
Yeah, like, that's a bit much.
Yeah. That's the difference there.
She's just trying to get Cyclops to be a little more spicy.
So she's, like, trying to make him jealous. I mean, it kind of works.
Well, that's
he wants
it.
to
But
kill him,
needs to
so
back
there you
off.
go.
Yeah.
She needs to back off because Gambit is destined to be with someone else. So thank you. And it also explains why Scott dislikes him, because Scott is jealous that Jean seems to like a little Cajun, just not in the kitchen apparently.
See, Jean is used to Scott being vanilla, and now she sees like the Cajun spice there. Like, I can't blame her for the eyes straying a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
I have options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while we are regaling everyone in the room awkwardly about how hot Gambit is, Wolverine busts in to the control room and does a bang you dead, but it's for the real Xavier. And I love the kind of the stages of reveal here, because apparently Gambit was actually the distraction, which was very effective, so that Psylocke could cloak Wolverine and then help him sneak past Jean's detection. And have I just mentioned how much I love this specific group together? Like, they're so good. I love them.
Yeah.
And then
Teamwork
like everybody
makes the
ends
dream
up
work.
going, huh? Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
teamwork makes the dream work.
Like, they had a plan, they executed it, done. And everybody ends up going back to the main danger room for this, like, extended debrief, wind down thing, while Wolverine and Cyclops are butting heads in the control room. And we get this, like, this really good kind of overview of the team just kind of decompressing after the exercise. And, like, this, I think, is actually technically the first on-panel interaction of Gambit and Rogue, and he already looks obsessed with her on this page. It's beautiful.
That, by the way, that is absolutely the first on-panel interaction they get with each other. So,
Nice.
Both of them smirking.
yep.
Yeah. This panel makes me happy. But also, can I just say, Colossus is casually hanging around in the background, holding just Robot Jean's head.
He's just trying to give Angel a little head. Here.
I didn't notice that until you pointed it out. I was too distracted by the kind of the middle part, but it does look like he's doing a bit of an alas poor Yorick moment back there. With
Yeah,
Jean's
I
head.
was thinking that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an actor.
Oh, I didn't even see Iceman. He's just blending in with the wall.
Yeah. What's he doing back there?
He's chilling.
Oh,
Wow. Boom.
I'll see myself up.
Okay, so or I guess after the debrief is going on, then we've got Fury popping back in, and he successfully recruits the X-Men to help with the Magneto situation, and they plan to split into two teams, which are going to be designated as the Blue Team and the Gold Team.
nostalgia.
Classic.
I like how Charles is stating here that he'll search the files for any data on Magneto that might help, which seems weird considering he's talking about someone he knows very well, not a random stranger that's just showed up.
He's
Yeah.
just trying to be really chill
Yeah.
about stalking his ex. I think that's who that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know who that guy is. We should look him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I clearly never been in his bedroom at all. Ever.
Eric, what? You never mentioned his first name? How did I know that?
Yeah. Oh, so weird.
Yeah. Random
That
guess.
long, luxurious, flowing white hair. I mean, what?
What's
Wow.
his relationship status set as?
Yeah. It's single still, right? Right?
Just data mining. So while his boyfriend is up on Asteroid M, the mutants and the humans up there that we're coming back around to them from the start, they are now fighting in person instead of having this little like space battle on the way to the asteroid. And Magneto's still not having it. He's over it. And one of the mutants is shot. Magneto responds in kind, as he should. Good job. And the other mutants, which include Fabian Cortez. I personally hate this dude. I've always hated him. Like the animated series episode just like cemented my dislike of him. Anyway, so he's there. And they pledge their loyalty and try to get Magneto to take out the rest of the humans on Earth and get him out of retirement, essentially.
What is Magneto's outfit here? It's giving... I don't know.
It's giving something.
Giving look at me.
Oh.
It's giving look at me. And also the lady that kind of dies in his arms, she's called Anne-Marie.
Yes.
Like, whoa, excuse me?
How dare you?
Yeah, it just seems I've never really noticed that, but yeah, I thought that was a bit of a coincidence.
So I feel like Magneto's outfit is very much the serving the C word. I'm not going to drop that one on the podcast, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm picking up from it.
Yeah.
There is a limit even for me. Like that one I'm not going to use, but that's he's definitely serving something.
Serving something. Cutting back over to the mansion, the blue team mobilizes to respond to the Magneto threat, and apparently Gambit is very good at getting dressed while running in these panels because he's pulling on everything as he goes, like
It's in his resume.
boots, the coat. Like, it's really impressive.
You know, back in the day, I feel like when he was younger, he probably had to run out of Belladonna's house, like, on a regular, but it's a hot panel, so I'll allow it, like, to happen. But you know that, like, there's been instances where, like, somebody's husband comes home, or, you know, where he's had to do that. Like,
Out the window.
out the window, yeah. Down the fire escape kind of shit. So he's used to this by now.
And between the panels, he's obviously had time to go to a hairdresser and get a hair colouring appointment. Because in the two panels, his hair colour is like, he's got the kind of reddish hair, and then it goes to the more brown hair. And then also in the bottom panel, I do like that Rogue is coloured the same colour as Gambit's sort of outfit, the pink. I just think they're setting it up. I'm reading stuff that isn't there.
I
Body
know.
stringboard is like
Anytime
bigger
I
by
can
the
connect
episode.
them, there you go.
It's like getting my tinfoil hat out. Let's go. Let's make these connections.
Theory.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They end up catching up to Magneto, who he's raised the Russian sub that he'd previously sunk. Like, we kind of touched on that a little bit in the, like, little Savage Land issues that we kind of went over. Rogue does kind of sort of try to talk to him, but he's kind of got his mind made up of, you know, just fuck these humans. He also freezes the Blackbird in place, which is, like, kind of a boss move. And then that leads to Beast and Gambit jumping out of it to try to distract him in probably the funniest way possible.
It looks like Gambit's like riding Beast into battle.
It does.
Listen, as a kid, I was like, "Oh, that's so cool."
It does look cool.
This is
It
all
does look
just
cool. I
like
did say it didn't look cool. It's
Ugh.
like, I'm
Funny,
upon
but
my
it's also
mighty
cool.
steed. Let's go.
yeah, yeah.
To
Yeah.
handle some business here.
We need to
Oh,
adapt
my.
that into the animation at some point.
I'm just gonna like
Make
start
that
like
sequence.
screenshotting panels and like sending them to Jake Castorator. Like, hey, for reference.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Can I put in a
Buddy,
request,
hey.
please?
Yeah. Check this
A
out.
request.
Yeah,
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. He's gonna be like, bitch, get out of my DMs. Again.
yeah.
When Rogue is talking to Magneto, one, he refers to her as friend. I'm just saying, let's keep it that way. Friends, thank you. But two, he refers to her as a child, which, hello? Is that not
You know-
telling you something?
I mean, yeah.
Post
Compared to
them
his
meeting in
age,
the
she is a
Savage Land to
child.
call her child, like that seems a little weird after that.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, nobody likes that.
All right, so we're riding Beast into battle. That maneuver's sort of effective. Are you okay?
No, it's just you said that with such a straight face.
You're getting the pineapple for the way Raiden
I didn't even say anything.
communicating.
I
How
was
else
just,
was she supposed
think
to
about
say
it
it?
that way?
no, I was just she
You-
said it like so deadpan, like we're riding Beast into battle. Like it was a matter of fact, and I just couldn't handle the seriousness behind it. Sorry.
It was like a Ben Stein.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
it was too.
I'll be here all week.
But
All right, so this maneuver is kind of sort of effective. Like, Magneto immediately takes Beast out, but he doesn't kill him, so yay. And then Gambit responds by not charging his cards enough to kill him when he throws them at Magneto. Except that Magneto then tosses up a shield and redirects them back at the group, so oops.
Uno Reverso. That's what that is.
The wrong
Yeah.
cards.
Damn it! He threw the Uno cards this time and not the playing cards.
Oh no.
Zoom in on a panel, it's the reverse.
Yeah. That gave me a meme idea. Damn it.
You're welcome. Man, I'm
gonna make
doing
that
great today.
Yeah.
Oh man. So we've got the cards of now. Unfortunately, we got some friendly fire. So oops. And Wolverine just really starts going after Magneto now. Like, he's not holding any punches, and Cyclops has to end up separating them. And after he does, Magneto then flies off with nukes, which is not an ideal situation. And Rogue then takes off after him to try to talk him down. She ends up getting shot down by one of the Russian planes for her trouble. So things are not going well. And Magneto then responds by detonating a nuke, which seems like just a little bit of an escalation, but I guess it's a reasonable response.
And again, he refers to her chow.
Oh, we're breaking out the cat vomiting emoji again.
It's just you. Like, you just need to make that like your icon.
Just my icon, just the.
Just have it in the corner there.
Yeah. So in all of the explosions, the team loses track of Rogue, but apparently she ended up on Genosha. But it's okay, don't panic, because it's no longer a prison country for mutants.
It still gives me, like, this PTSD stress response, though.
Oh, 100%, yes. Nobody liked it.
No, don't like that.
So it's like, oh, no, you're good, you're not in prison, except Cortez and his group are causing problems, and they need Rogue's help to deal with it. So the poor thing wakes up after being shot out of the sky on an island that normally she would have assumed that she's a prisoner, and they're like, no, you're good, but can you immediately help us with this problem? Like, damn, give her a minute.
I do have to say, like, I finally agree with you here. I already agreed with you, but just in this particular panel, Cortez has a very punchable face. That's all. I just wanted to add that.
Always has a punchable face.
This one really sells it, though. Like, that he just needs just for a second. Just Rogue just hit him just the once. Just a love tap right in the face, just knock him out so I don't have to see him again.
Right in the nose. Yeah.
Right there, yeah.
So Rogue is taking on the mutants that are causing trouble, Cortez and his group, and then the team does come in and help her out, and you gotta drop a one-liner. It's the early 90s, so they throw in that's no way to treat a lady. And I love that Gambit's edition is, or Rogue. Like, sir, is this flirting or is it bullying?
It's a bit of both.
It's love. It's love.
I think she's more than a woman. That's what she is.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So, but also, did he just catch a bullet and just charge it back?
I think
of course, this is amazing.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Yep.
Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
just Gambit doing Gambit things.
Gambit doing Gambit things.
Yeah.
And then the issue finishes with guess the dialogue between the Celtics.
Yay, my favorite game.
See, it's like they knew that Vonnie was going to read this later and lose her mind a little bit. They were just getting prepared for you, setting you up.
Did they say boyo?
Don't know, but there's a lot of apostrophes and missing letters.
See, the people on the aisle there can talk, but they can't do it with all the letters. That's how we know.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys don't have the whole alphabet over there, apparently. just some of it.
Yeah, English, and we don't have it over here. In the UK.
I think my favorite word is actuala. Actuala.
Where's that one?
Actuala, have ye been crying? It's at the top.
Oh yeah. It's almost like in italics as well, as if they knew.
Yeah. Actuala.
I'm gonna just work that into conversation.
Have ye been crying?
Well,
Myra, what ails you? Ails you?
Yeah.
We're in 20s. What ails you?
Because you use that word, right, Vonnie, over there? Yeah.
Daily.
Yeah.
Daily. I'm asked what ails me. And I say work.
Riley can update his actually and just do the actually.
Yeah. Actuala.
Yes.
Actuala. Can you imagine? Actuala.
Oh, that brings us to X-Men number 2. Title of this issue is Firestorm. Cover date is November of 91. Actual release was September of 91. Writer is going to be Chris Claremont and Jim Lee once again. Penciler is Jim Lee. Inker is Scott Williams. Colorist is Joe Rosas. There's a good supporting appearance for Gambit in here. And I, like, right off the bat here, Magneto has the strategically ripped uniform. So for once it's not happening to Rogue. I just have to appreciate that it's happening to a man for once right off the bat and not just her.
Hey, it's equality.
It is. Finally. It's not going to last, but let me have this moment, okay?
Yeah, no. So launching straight from the last part of the previous issue, so Magneto's come to intervene on the behalf of his acolytes, so now they have a new name, on Genosha, and the X-Men are not too keen on that. Understandable.
I do love the big splash page here, though. It's very pretty. Jim Lee, I love you.
Page.
Come back to us. I mean, what?
I've got more connections where there is none.
Oh, please do go on.
Here we go.
Please stringboard, Vonnie. Yes.
But I can help but
Let me
notice.
just zoom in here.
Zoom in, go. I couldn't help notice that we're on Genosha and Gambit is saying, pardon my asking, monsieur. Sorry, don't come at me with the pronunciation. But who died and made you God? Which immediately made me think of the part in X-Men 97, episode 5. I know, I'm sorry. Where on Genosha, Gambit is talking to Rogue and says, or maybe Gambit is willing to ask the questions that no one else will, like, why is Magneto suddenly mutant MVP?
Mm.
Boy, throw shade.
Go.
That's the
His
second
way.
stringboard, by the way. Second stringboard for this episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think that
we
they're
can
gonna
fit
let
more
up.
in.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, Vonnie.
Just you wait. She's probably got a little spiral notebook and she's like,
Oh, yeah.
turn into the
Scribble.
pages. Yeah. Bookmarks,
Got little
tagged.
tabs.
She's got like
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
I love it.
Oh, my God. The Genosians then send a helicopter after Magneto, and both it and the missiles are, quote, plastic and molded ceramic composites, so he can't control them, apparently. And instead, he just chucks some metal I-beams at them because this was not well thought out. Like, oh, haha, you cannot deflect our missiles. We just forgot about all the metal around you that you could throw at us. Like, it's, yeah.
Genius.
So, which again, a little crossover there with the X-Men 97. That was honestly, like, that's one of my favorite parts from, like, the first couple episodes, is the helicopters are like, our weapons are not magnetic, so you don't have any control over us, and you really need to think about your actions, and it's just like, yeah, what about your helicopters, bitch?
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Yeah. Little side tangent there, but additional side tangent here. And I'm going to not rabbit hole into this too far because, dear God, I could. We could have an entire quantum mechanics conversation, but we're not going to go that far. This is just a little note for myself. I would really love if someone, like, from the Marvel team could explain at one point, like, how Magneto's powers work specifically, because I'm not saying that they don't make sense by any means. I just need clarification, because, like, does he have control over all metals? Is it that he can control magnetic fields specifically? Is it really small manipulations of electricity that are then creating magnetic fields? Like, I need additional elaboration, because, like, it's not consistent throughout everything.
Liv, all I have to say is bless you, because I don't think about that. It's just comic books.
See,
I
Liv's
like
Science Corner
things
has the
with sense.
potential to be like Liv's science whole ass episode. Like, if we give her enough time, like, it
You
would
want to talk
happen.
about fermions?
What the
Science
fuck is that?
Corner with Liv.
Excuse
Here we
you?
go.
Is that a Pokemon?
No.
Yeah.
Can you catch them
Who's
all?
that Pokemon? Yeah. Yeah.
It's a Fermion.
What sound would it make? Wow, okay.
That's what it made in my head. I'm picturing
The
it looks
only-
like the little, like, open mouth fuzzy things from Dark Crystal. What are the little puppet
Oh,
things?
yeah.
Of all
That's
the
what I'm
things.
Picturing a Fermion looks
You're pulling
like.
out
Just a
Dark
mouth
Crystal.
of fur.
Okay.
Yeah, damn. Deep cut.
And it makes a specific noise. See, I had a whole thing. Like,
Yeah. I was just gonna say the only reason I could remember what they were called in school is because it was like then you get into they're named after a dude named Fermi, and in my head it sounded like, you know, Miss Piggy going Kirby.
Oh, I was thinking about the Furbies.
Yeah, I was like Furbies.
Furbies.
It was
Furbies.
Furbies.
No, I just went straight up like Muppets. That's how I remembered it in school.
See, and I also went Muppets just in a slightly different direction. So
Everything leads back to the Muppets.
everything does. It's all full circle back
I thought
to the Muppet
everything
Show.
led back to the Fox. Wait, I'm confused.
You know, you had to bring up the Fox.
We haven't brought up the Fox in a hot minute.
Listen, I've seen a lot of the Fox this week. People are hot for the Fox. And I'm
As
like,
they should
hot
be.
for the Fox. Yeah.
I'm just
Yep.
like, really? Okay,
I think
interesting.
you're just not becoming
Okay.
aware of it, but it's been a thing for a while.
Just randomly the things I watched recently, I'm just like, oh my gosh, these people.
It's trapped in
Okay.
your algorithm now.
Listen, you do you.
Seen them through new eyes.
Yeah, basically. I'm just like, okay. Okay.
Don't yuck our yum, okay? Moving on.
Listen, you do you, okay?
I need an episode of Magnets. How do they work? But it's just Magneto. Like Magneto, how does he work?
Magneto, how does he work?
How does he work?
But moving on with new eyes, we do get a good taint shot.
It is a
That's
good
a
one. It's a
great one.
very
Okay.
It's a great one. That's going to
Okay.
the
Oh,
folder.
I screenshot this one and I sent it to you. That was a great one.
I have so many taint shots that people send me now. Like, it's
your
created
own
a thing.
fault.
I know.
You
It's
pointed it
created a
out.
thing. He's still doing it though.
So,
See, X-Men Annual, we got a taint shot and an ass shot in that one, so they know what we're looking for.
No.
give the people what they want.
Exactly.
After taking out the helicopters with I-beams, 10 out of 10 maneuver, Magneto then proceeds to drop the team down below street level, which is also hilarious to me, to keep them out of the way of his plan. So he's not like putting them in danger. He's just scooching them out of the way because they're, you know, he's like, I got shit to do. Go over here. It's slightly less effective, but I appreciate where his head was at. However, since Rogue can fly, that doesn't really work on her. So she does try the direct approach again and is immediately yeeted out into the bay.
Yeet, yeet, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least he's not calling her child now, but I don't like that he's calling her Sweet Rogue. Like,
right. But hey, one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is
One of my favorites. So good.
Yeah, that is a really good panel.
thank you, Jim Lee. We love you. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Then once again, Fabian Cortez doing Fabian Cortez things. He messes with Psylocke's powers by macking on her. Nobody liked that.
As
So
people
please
do in
stop
the Marvel
doing that.
Universe.
Yeah, just stop.
Ooh.
Please
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Stop.
And we cut over into this war room where Nick Fury, who this threw me off. Low-key, he looks like if Gambit and Cable like merged together in this panel.
Yeah, I didn't see that now. Thank you.
But that is exactly what it looks like. Because I straight
You
up
could
was
use
like,
a few more
"What is
pouches,
that?"
though.
You know,
need
yeah,
more
he might need a
accessories.
couple
You
more
know?
patches, maybe a few more knives.
Needs more patch.
Yeah.
It's the 90s. You need pouches, right?
Yeah. It just straight up looks like Gambit with an eye patch.
I had to look at that panel for like a solid minute to figure out who the fuck that was supposed to be. Like, just
Same.
I just ignored the text. I'm just like, who is that?
When
Right,
did he
only
change?
focus on one thing, and is not anything that
Was
will
it
help
head
figure out what the
sock?
thing
Because
is.
that's my brain
Yeah.
went head sock. Gambit. Like I know this. I know he wasn't the only one that had the head sock, but if you're gonna do the head sock combined with like the hairstyle and the color, like no, that doesn't work. You gotta differentiate. What is happening with my words today?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna make a clip of just you saying that. Like, that's gonna be...
My God.
I'm just waiting for you to say Axula, and then I'm just gonna die. Literally. I'm just gonna die.
keel right over.
God.
Yeah.
I think I'm just tired. I think my accent's trying to bust through because I'm tired.
Let it.
Great.
Just let it. It's
Oh
fine.
man.
Texas takeover.
Damn.
There it is.
Okay. Was that bad?
Nah.
God
I didn't think
damn.
that was that heavy.
It came out though.
I hate you.
It's okay.
God, this is about as somebody pointed out that I don't say iron. I say iron.
Iron?
Earn?
I did not realize this until somebody pointed it out to me.
Well, do you
And
say
I say it all
oil
the
or
time at work.
oil?
Oil.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
There you go.
Oh my god.
It's
Okay.
just like,
Oil.
don't
Say
want to
oil.
move your mouth, do you? Oh? Oh.
I can't even.
That is another word. What?
Ol?
Okay.
Ol?
Oil.
Shut up!
Oil. Gotta
Oil?
go get that oil.
Oil?
Oil.
Get that over?
Get that
Yeah,
oil.
you guys. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't realize until I was saying iron, like, over and over and over again. I was like, Jesus Christ,
Iron.
I can hear it. Yeah, and somebody pointed it out to me. I was like, yes, thank you.
Wow.
See, I was
great.
like, I don't think
I
I
can't
have that much
hear
of
it
an
now.
accent. And then someone was like, people from California don't pronounce the T's in words. And I was like, what are you talking about? And they're like, say Santa Claus. And I was like, Santa Claus.
Santa.
Son of a bitch!
Santa.
No.
It's Santa.
Meg was like,
Yeah,
it's
"What
Santa
are you?
Claus."
What are you awking about? What are
Yeah.
you awking about?
I don't have an accent.
I ain't got no
Shut
accent."
up. Ugh.
Okay,
Like,
let's
you've
get back
seen
to
me
Genosha,
tired,
okay?
you've seen me drinking, you know it gets worse.
It gets really good when you're drinking, though. That's...
Do we lose some more vowels then?
We
Yeah.
lose a lot of things then.
There's
Yeah.
not even apostrophes. It's just
Yeah.
missing
Just
letters.
one giant run-on word.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad.
It's fine.
I love a good
Anyway.
accent.
Okay, back to Genosha.
Yes.
Focus.
Yeah, we were in
Are we on
Genosha.
Genosha?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on Genosha.
That's why we didn't want to be there. We've tangent. We don't want to be
Yeah.
in Genosha.
Yeah.
Yes,
Tangent
yes,
it
yes,
so
yes.
hard.
Okay, we're back on Genosha. Beast helps get Psylocke to safety. Good job. Cortez is monologuing, and Gambit thankfully shuts him up by whacking him across the head, and we love that.
You know, I was wanting him to get punched in the face, but I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take anything. That's fine. And Magneto uses Wolverine and Cyclops as, like, bargaining chips. It's very, like, ransomy.
Who
situation.
cares?
To get the X-Men to stand down, and Rogue pops back up because you can't keep a good girl down. And she again tries to talk Magneto down. This does allow Psylocke a window to attack, and then everyone's apparently turned to Chrome by another mutant whose powers I also need explained to me.
This power is chrome plating, duh.
That is not how that works.
Shh.
That is
Don't-
not how that works.
Don't trouble me with the science in your particular degree field, okay? Like, it's just chrome plating.
It's just comic book stuff.
It's shiny.
It is shiny.
Yeah.
Goldfinger, but with Chrome.
Yeah, Chrome, the 90s. There it is. It all
Chrome
makes
finger.
sense now.
Yep.
All makes sense.
That's his name now, Chrome Finger.
I love that, actually. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. So everybody's Chrome now. And everyone's going to Asteroid M. Woo!
Field trip! Field trip! Field trip!
To space again. Alright. So Magneto's kind of overexerted himself in all of this, which, again, understandable. And
He's an old
needs
man.
this, like,
Yeah.
I wasn't actually using that as an opportunity to throw shade, but okay.
I
So
don't
he's
need an
getting
opportunity,
these,
I'd
like,
take it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. So he's getting these, like, healing sessions with Cortez with his mutant powers. And Cortez notes that there's something off with him. Like, he's like picking up on a bit of genetic engineering, which seems like a very specific thing to be able to pick up on. And Magneto very ominously says that there's only one way that could have happened.
It's very ominous. It's the fucking Gene-Engineer again.
This is the Gene-Engineer! God damn
Hey.
it, Phil!
Fuck you, Phil.
Phil.
How dare you?
Forgot about Phil.
We'll never let you forget about Phil.
No, Phil will never let you forget about Phil. And then he floats down to the surface of the Earth, and he takes a whole ass boathouse with him. back
'Cause why
up
not?
to Asteroid M, along with Moira and Xavier, where he accuses them of this genetic manipulation specifically from back when he was turned into a baby that one time.
You know, I love when they reference like crazy ass plots again, because like they just when you think you've forgotten about it, they're like, haha, here it is again. Like, fucking engineer.
And we've got Moira speaking again, so obviously translation's hard. But I do love the I dinna ken what you mean. Now, I don't know who Ken is, and I don't know what he's got to do with anything, but I think it was meant to be, I don't know what you mean. But yeah, I don't know where Ken's come into it.
Isn't that Mattel? That's not Marvel. That's Mattel.
Yeah.
Right, wrong it.
He's not Knuff.
Oh no.
Oh man. So apparently it turns out that genetic engineering is exactly what Moira did while Magneto was tiny infant baby Magneto, which is kind of messed up. And she modified his nervous system to make him potentially less megalomaniacal. I guess. I don't know if that worked or not. And
I'm gonna go with
forces, no. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
It's just a little lobotomy. It's fine.
It's fine.
And he then forces her to do the same thing to the X-Men that are up on Asteroid M to make them loyal to him.
Thanks, I hate it. That's awful.
There's so much mind control.
So much mind control. And that brings us to our final issue of the day. It's going to be X-Men number 3. Title for this one is going to be Fallout. Cover date of December 91. Actual release October of 91. It's still Chris Claremont and Jim Lee as writers. Penciler is Jim Lee, Scott Williams on inks, and Joe Rosas on colors. This issue in particular has a first Rogue and Gambit on-panel flirt. So for those of us tracking that, it's starting now.
That did not take
long. It did not take one issue. This cover, by the way, looks like Gambit is now riding Angel into battle, so he just has this like habit of riding his coworkers into battle. Let me.
Hey, if they're there,
you know,
it's convenient. Okay, you go in the same direction. Cool.
It is.
Yeah.
He's just hitching a ride.
Exactly.
He
Carpool.
is.
No, it makes
Carpool.
sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So the other team is now heading up into space to go get the brainwash team, and I guess Xavier, because he's up there. And the human government back on Earth is working on a plan to blow Asteroid M completely out of the sky instead.
You know, to be fair, this seems like the plan with Asteroid M in every universe that it's referenced. So, like, we're gonna take that fucker out. What can't stand?
Yeah.
On the bottom of page 4, the panel with Nick Fury in, I do like how he looks very much like Gambit, just with an eye patch.
He totally does. He's smoking too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the headsock and like the hair and that. I'm like, yeah, did we accidentally draw the wrong character here? But yeah.
Yeah.
It's Gambit with an eye patch. Yeah.
Pirate Gambit.
Forge gets an entire monologue here. Like, I was reading through this, I'm like, dear God, that man is monologuing. That is a lot. And Xavier and Magneto are having a bit of a lover's spat up on Asteroid M.
As they do.
Basically all of their canon interactions, so, you know.
Yeah, can they not just ever sort things out on their own? Do they have to put everyone else in danger whilst they talk it out?
No.
Never involve your children.
And I do appreciate here how, I don't appreciate the way Magneto spoke to Moira, but I do appreciate him shushing her just so my brain can read normal text for a while.
Agreed.
There's an ulterior motive for Vonnie here. She's like, oh, thank God.
Oh, God. So Magneto's getting a little less stable in the health and I think also sanity departments, and Cortez keeps healing him, but it's getting less effective every time.
See, now I'm remembering this arc from like the original animated series, and I'm having like a double flashback of like reading this comic and watching the show, and it's like I can't remember like what's from what anymore, other than Cortez's punchable face. But it's very, because they're pretty similar through this little. Arc. See, I feel like too, like Cortez has a little bit of a man crush going on Magneto.
It's not a little, it's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. It's like Magneto's up there with his ex-boyfriend, and then this new guy that's obsessed with him. So I guess good for him.
So Magneto's having a good day.
He's having a good day. No, boys, don't fight over me. How dare you?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Stop.
Please. Stop.
Don't.
Elsewhere on this asteroid, which is very well equipped, there is an entire pool with a high dive, and the brainwashed X-Men are having this like fun team bonding time, which just seems like super rad.
It's like one of those like high-end cruises. But it's an asteroid. It's like,
but it's an asteroid.
Yeah, I got the spa package. Got the gym. We got the pool with the diving board. We got the drink package. It's great.
Like, that, it's just, my thing is, like, that has to be a deep pool to have a high dive. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. And we get our first ROMY flirt. Our first on-panel ROMY flirt.
See? They talked one issue, and the next one, they're doing this. It's like, it took him a single on-panel interaction to flirt. That was it. That's all it took.
And he was locked in. Is locked in for the next like 30 years.
So yay for the ROMY content, but so it begins, but we have to buckle up for the years and years of angst ahead.
Yeah. This doesn't come to immediate resolution, kids.
No, not in one panel, not on the next page.
Listen, the pain is part of the process.
Yeah. It is.
That's what makes it good. It marinates it.
It's
not
payoff.
the pathway, it's the destination.
Yes.
So in this flirt, Gambit offers his hand to Rogue to help her out of the pool. She massively overreacts and flies away and ends up kind of knocking him into the pool.
It's the wrong person getting soaking wet in this scenario.
No.
Pineapple.
We
all knew where your brain was.
Yep. I do love that he called her Little Rubber Rat, though, because that's also gentle bullying, and it's cute.
So cute. That's adorable. Wolverine's got a line in here where, like, Gambit's trying to kind of be like, no, like, it's all good, like, come back. And Wolverine says, a double dose of those come hither heartbreaker eyes of yours, that'll spook anyone. Like, what?
Wolverine, that is an oddly specific mention, and I fear that he's into it. Like, first he looks pretty, now he's got, like, the heartbreaker eyes, like, I see what you're doing there, Wolvie. I see what you're doing there. Get a room.
I am interested here, though, that why Rogue flying up has just broke her kind of loose of the mind coercion, because she flies up and is like, who knows, there may be hope, what am I doing, where, who? So she kind of, it seems a bit lost. So yeah.
Something is going on.
Yeah, she's Twitter-pated. That's what happened. She's losing her mind a little bit.
Yeah, basically.
She got flustered.
Yeah. Like, oh, who am I? I'm a badass woman. I don't need no man. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Oh, man. Wolverine picks up on this glider that is inbound for the asteroid, and apparently it is solely powered by Jean.
Is she like a Duracell or something? Like
she's like mentally flying the ship so that they can go in like under the radar. I feel like there were probably other ways to do that, but I mean it's pretty cool. They're kind of doing like Invisible Jet from Wonder Woman. And the rescue team then does successfully find Xavier, who's like cracking jokes, which is weird. And on their way out, Cyclops and his team find them.
You know, he's just coping with his breakup with humor, and I get it.
It's so weird. It's so weird. And there's this very rare Savage line, and I would like to point out that it was under mind control, mind you, but still, from Cyclops, asking Jean if his kiss is as much fun as Wolverine's before hitting her straight on with an optic blast. And
he calls her Red, which is what Wolverine calls her. So that makes that line, like, 5,000 times better.
Yeah, he's giving real psycho vibes in the panels as well. Like
that was pent up. That had
Yeah.
sitting
Yeah.
in the chest for a while.
Like the second you're mind controlled and can't suppress the dark thoughts anymore, they just come right out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Gambit's being everybody's problem in this situation, which is amazing. And right up until Bobby just straight up knocks his ass out.
I just feel like that "damn it, Bobby" from like the King of Hill.
Damn it,
Like,
Bobby!
Damn it, Bobby! Also, like I said, we're only a few weeks into Gambit's appearances, really, and this is now like the second time that they're fighting each other while they're being like brainwashed or puppeted by someone else. I'm like, these are really close together, guys. Like with your brainwashy plots here. Like
it's a lot of brainwashing. Yeah,
it is so much brainwashing.
Rogue ends up. She is shaking off the brainwashing. So we kind of got, as Vonnie pointed out, a little bit of a glimpse of that, and it was kind of like, hang on, something's going on here. She is actually shaking it off, and she does intervene, and that somehow makes Cyclops like also aware of the brainwashing.
For the plot,
well, you're right.
Yeah.
It's like I would never say such horrible things to Jean.
Never.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm under the influence of someone else.
Yeah.
Yes. Indeed.
I'm not that spicy. Yes. Remember, I'm vanilla. I'm not spicy at all.
Oh, right. And then the dads are fighting again.
Of course they are. That's all they do.
Yeah.
Get a room.
And then Magneto starts discorporating, and Moira finally gets a word in edgewise. I don't know if that's good or bad for you, Vonnie.
No, she can stay silent for the rest of the issue. It's fine.
But she has to explain the plot. She's explaining that like the modifications that she tried to make, they didn't work apparently. So like Magneto's all mad at her because she messed with his brain. It turns out it didn't even actually take. So I guess whatever she had kind of tried to implant in there is still there, but it
clearly not because he's being a dipshit. Yeah. I mean, what?
But he was like so mad about it, and he's like, "Dude, this is all you. Like, it didn't even work. Like, yeah, we tried about that. That's valid. He should be mad about that, to be fair. But it didn't actually do anything. But the reason it didn't work is because those modifications are dependent on the subject never using their mutant powers, which seems like a major design flaw if you're trying to do that with somebody who is a very powerful mutant." So it does turn out that all the decisions were, in fact, his own.
I don't know if that makes it any better or worse, honestly, at this point. Like,
then cue a monologue of Moira's, which hurt my head because there's too many yours and apostrophes. So much I even heard the ancestors sigh. So yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
I do need a little pause here because like her explanation is that each time that someone uses their mutant powers, the brainwashing effect wears off a little more. So I guess like with Cyclops, he's been just fighting and shit, so he hit his health bar limit essentially a minute ago. But like how did Rogue start to shake hers off so early on? Because she was having those kind of lucid moments at the pool.
So I'm guessing either it's because she's like super strong, maybe it's like it doesn't take as well with her, and the other one is just like Gambit threw her off, and she was using her mutant powers to just run away from him, and that's why. Like, she's like, oh, I gotta go over here, and I gotta fly, and I gotta do this other shit, and I don't know.
I think that might be what it is because she flew out of the pool earlier, so that is her using her mutant powers. So her flying out of the pool would have kind of shaken them off.
Okay.
So it's Gambit's fault.
I could see that. It is Gambit's fault. Hey, no, he fixed something.
Yeah, he fixed.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
helped.
Good job, buddy. Flirt harder.
He's helping. Yeah, so we probably should not think about that too hard because Cortez is getting away in all of the kerfuffle. And there's a plasma cannon firing into the asteroid. My God.
Oh, no.
Firing into the asteroid.
Are you okay over there?
No.
Oh, no.
I'm so tired.
It's alright, the DoorDash will be here soon. It's alright, hold on.
You can do it. The margarita's coming.
I would like to point out I'm not physically feeling tired, but just my brain is a little tired after this week, which is why apparently
It's allowed.
We're default accenting. So Magneto has to stay behind to keep the nukes from blowing up, and also to keep this energy shield around the asteroid because, yeah, why not? We'll get a nice little self-sacrificial moment here. Yeah, and then they're like taking off, and somebody says like, "Oh, we need to take the X-wing." Can we say X-wing here because that feels like a copyright infringement?
I think it's like retroactively okay.
Well, they're
now
one and the
because Star
same
Wars-
now,
Yeah,
so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Marvel
All
are
Disney.
owned by the
That's true,
same
that's true.
people.
Oh,
That's
Disney.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. And then we get this beautiful Xavier and Magneto like Wrath of Khan moment. So like self-sacrifice, like the hand. Great.
When you say like the hand like that, I was picturing the hand in Titanic.
Oh no. Oh no.
The
Wow.
other one. The Titanic moment may have happened earlier on the asteroid. We don't know,
But
but
it probably did
It
between
could've.
those two.
It could
It
have.
could have. It is
Yeah.
not out of the realm of possibility.
oh my god. The asteroid then explodes, and apparently, along with Magneto, I am Doubt.
so in this situation, Magneto was Jack, and Xavier was Rose.
Go.
Now I'm
There was
hearing
room on
the
the door for
horrible
both of you.
recorded.
There
Actually, it was a wall panel. Okay. Actually,
Oh my god.
Oh, I am again having an animated series flashback about this.
I'm just like, bye, Magneto. Don't rush back.
Mhm.
No, really. Don't.
and bye.
You know he's gonna come back.
No.
He always comes back.
Yeah. The whole team then takes the invisible jet / X-wing because we're getting all the copyright infringement here. They take that back to Earth. They have this very introspective reflection on the two different approaches of Xavier versus Magneto, and we're left with that and this teaser of the next issue, which is going to involve Omega Red.
Speaking of assholes.
Make a raid.
Oh, man. So that concludes our Gambit guide for today. Thank you for suffering with us. I mean, reading along with us as we deal with Magneto's hijinks in space. But now for the best part of the episode. Riley, it's time for Smash or Pass.
Okay. The Smasher Pass this week is the Gambit hologram from What If -1. Not the alt bit from Earth TRN938. Just the hologram. What are we thinking? Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna do a
figured.
smash.
I
Yeah.
figured. Yeah.
Pass.
Oh my,
Oh.
Vonnie, why? Why are you
I just sent you
passing?
an opinion.
Oh,
Vonnie,
It
why you
looks
passing?
like a garden gnome
I mean, yeah.
with the hat. Like his
It's
hair
the-
looks
it's
like the
hair,
hat,
Yeah.
and then the big sort of the disproportion. It
I
just
see
looks
that.
like a garden gnome.
I see that.
His flaps are up.
His flaps. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get on that.
The only
Please.
reason I can justify this is because we just read all that witness shit, and there was that back and forth between the witness and Bishop about making the hologram version of his sister like an actual person. So, in this world, technically speaking, the technology exists that Fitzroy has to make the hologram a real person. So,
You know, do you know what that technology is called? Hard light.
so if,
There you go.
if
I know.
that
I'm
Gambit has hard light capability, smashes on.
She's like, count me in.
Vonnie is aggressively pineappling the screen.
Factual. Yeah, that's way funnier than my justification. Mine was just, I mean, like, he probably looks better up close, I assume. One can only hope.
I can fix him.
Can't fix it.
Yeah.
That's on brand. That's on brand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Give me all the broken Gambit.
Oh, Moving on. So for this week's Charge the Card, this is actually exciting. Mondo has out now a screen print reproduction poster from X-Men number 11 from August of 1992 with artwork by Jim Lee. It is an 18 by 24 print of the double-page splash page, which served as the grand finale to Lee's iconic X-Men run from the 90s. Quote, "We Asked the Stars Why" poster is going to be a 4-color screen print on 100-pound opaque natural cover paper. They're $60 for the print, and you can only get one per household, but it does look like a pretty badass print. So if you're into collecting artwork, it is a very limited print. Again, you're only allowed one, and it's $60, but it is 18 by 24 like Jim Lee artwork. So if you're going to spring for art and that's your thing, that is screen printed, it does look very nice. If I had room in the office, I would buy one. I might have to put it on the ceiling. I'm starting to run out of places.
You gotta shuffle them out.
It looks really nice.
Just rotate them.
I'm gonna have
like
to
a gallery.
rotate.
Yeah.
Like this week we're doing this.
Yeah, it's a featured gallery. I'm eventually that's what I'm gonna do with mine.
Well, I did. Yeah. I had to buy an art book because I just had so many of those that I couldn't put them physically anywhere. So I bought a binder thing for those. I have a problem.
I think I was there for that.
You were there for that. I kept bending them.
That. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, we were
Did you buy one
struggling
too?
that day. I did.
We were struggling.
We were very much struggling. It was not great.
It was not great. But we bought a bunch of shit for
that
art.
Was the day I almost passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
that is
the
the
last
thing
year
about
LA Comic-Con. Yeah.
Our ADHDs is like we will both forget to eat, but we will remember to remind each other to eat.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ridiculous.
We're not there to remind each other bad things happen. But at this particular point,
because you left me for a bit because I went off to go do Doctor Who stuff.
Yeah, you went to go Doctor Who stuff, and she was unattended, and no one was there to be like, "Hey, bitch, you need to eat a snack once in a while."
Yeah, We've
learned lessons now.
I was not doing good. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Will we learn? No.
No, absolutely not. It will happen again.
It will happen again.
It absolutely will happen again.
Vonnie, make sure they eat, okay?
We'll set reminders.
Yeah, phone alarms, something like that.
It's like a little Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We have to feed the Gambit Spotters every 4 hours or else they get cranky or die. Anyway, moving on. A
little tombstone.
Oh, God.
Dude, I would have gotten that twice. San Jose and LA.
Yeah. I started putting snacks in the purse after that, though. I got better towards the end
San
of the con.
Jose? Yes. Oh my god, that was bad.
It's like, would you like my purse, Danish? Here. Eat something. For comic spotting for the second half of March. Today, March 18th, we have X-Men of Apocalypse number 3. Gambit is on the main cover. He's also featured on 2 different variants. There's a 1 in 25 variant by Francesco Manna. It is really nice. He's also on a 1 in 50 Pete Woods variant, which I think I had Vonnie pick up for me because it's cheaper in the UK than it is here. So, yay for Vonnie. March 25th, Uncanny X-Men number 25 is coming out. If you guys haven't been picking up that series yet, you really need to. It's very good. Also out March 25th is Rogue number 3. Rogue has actually done very, very well. Looks like the first 1 or 2 issues has gone back for a second printing. So that is actually... both have gone for a second printing. So that's amazing. It's selling well, and I'm very proud of it. Yay! Rebecca Schultz is the writer on that one. It's good shit. And also, on the 25th is the Superman Spider-Man number 1, which is technically a DC comic, but Gambit is in it and is drawn by Jim Lee, so pick that one up. Put that on your list. For actor spotting for the second half of March, Chris Potter is going to be at the Lexington Comic and Toy Con in Lexington, Kentucky, March 26th through 29th. So if you're local to Kentucky, go give him a shout. Tony Daniels is going to be in Grantville, PA at the Hollywood Comic Con, March 27th through 28th. I thought that was a weird name. I wasn't aware there was a Hollywood over there, but apparently there is. That is, very confusing, because I was like, Hollywood, and where the fuck is Grantville, PA? If you're from there, I apologize. Never heard of that town. Speaking of Pennsylvania, March 20th and 22nd, Phil Lamar, the voice of Gambit from Wolverine and the X-Men, is going to be at ZenkaICon? I don't know how to say that. It's a very complicated word.
It sounds like an anime con.
It sounds like an anime con, yeah. It's going to be in Lancaster, PA, again the 20th and 22nd of March. So there's 3 different Gambits. You got 2 of the original animated series, Chris Potter and Tony Daniels, and then Gambit from Wolverine and the X-Men. And that concludes our episode for today. Up next, we're going to be, at least 2 of us are going to be recording at WonderCon. We're going to do a special breakaway from the Gambit Guide to do some cosplay discussion for that one. So stay tuned for that special edition. And we will see you guys. Our first From a Con special edition. Well, at least technically you did From a Con, I think, on Halloween, but you were from a hotel next to the con.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So this is our first intended From a Con.
On purpose.
Our first on purpose, intentional.
On purpose, yeah.
Con recording. So we will see you guys next time for that. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.